This is my Echeveria Nicksana. It's got all these freckles, which is just so gorgeous. By the way, this Nicksana is quite easy to grow, and the texture of the leaves, okay, I'm touching it with a farina, but the texture of the leaves is sort of rough. It's not really that smooth, so it's got a roughness. It's like sandpaper, but it's not as rough as a sandpaper. Of course, it depends on the grit. But this Nicksana, I've had it for about almost 2 years now. And hello there, my name is Liz, a self-confessed succulent addict. Welcome to my channel, Growing Succulents. It's been growing in this 50 zone area, so it still gets, okay, I'm just going up the top, so that's my shade cloth up the top, and this is grown down here, and so it's very frost hardy to my zone, which is a zone 9 here in Canberra, Australia. So these are my Nicksana grown out in the garden, which I referred to as full sun. But this one doesn't really experience full sun because I've got this pot here covering it. So this is, see, so it's down here, but it still gets direct afternoon sunlight. I've got this butterfly tree or Buddleia covering it. So it gets dappled light, and you can see the rosettes is quite large for this plant. So all the other Nicksana on this side as well, that's also large, together with the PVN. And this one's on this side here is gone smaller, but if you're seeing it in person, you can even see, without even touching it, it sort of have a rough finish to it. So it's not shiny. It doesn't have a lot of farina, but you can see that it looks, and if you're gonna touch it, it feels rough. Slightly rough, but anyway, interesting plant. So this one is grown more out in the open, so it experiences midday sun and sort of partial morning sun. But this one has formed compact rosettes and close to the ground, as you can see, compared to the other one that is grown more inside of this pot, and it's sort of slightly etiolated or leggy, reaching out for the sun, but the rosettes as well is much bigger because that is the center of the pot. It gets a lot more water compared to this side here, which is the edge of the pot, and it gets less water. And this Nicksana in here, I should say, my leggy Nicksana, they are grown in the shade. They're shaded by a lot of the structures I have here, so they hardly get any sun. If you look up the top, you can see there's a lot of things covering the Nicksana that's growing below. And because of that, it has become quite leggy. This one's in the shade. You still have that greenish color, and the tip as going sort of a salmony, yellow, orangey tone. And also this one has some freckling. And also the tip of the leaves, if you notice the facets, it sort of forms like a facet. So it's like, hang on, I'm trying to find one that's sort of obvious. So it's like a chisel, it's like chopped off on the edges of it. So, but anyway, so it is a beautiful plant. And so this one, and it propagates really quickly, by the way. So I've removed some leaves in the past, and I just dropped them here, so you can see they're just growing. So once they grow like that, you can just, I will just put this in the soil, and they will grow. So very, very easy, a prolific grower, by the way. So which means if you just harvest it like that and throw them in there, they grow, especially during springtime. Springtime, oops, that broke off, doesn't matter. Springtime is the best time to propagate them, and during that way They have time to callus off in time for summer. That's when they grow the fastest. Right now it's autumn, so now the leaves have taken off during autumn. It's gonna callus off and it's gonna take a long time before it will germinate. So it will sit there for the next 4 to 5 months until springtime when the weather warms up and they will start to emerge. So this Nicksana here, I'm going to leave it here to experience its second winter. This is now 6 weeks later. So it's now winter here in Australia, and as you can see, it is very cloudy and it's raining. So everything is soaked. It's been raining since last night. So my plants doesn't need watering. And this Nicksana here has never been hand watered. So it's just dependent on the elements as to their water requirements. And this Sedum clavatum is winking at me. And it is beautiful. It's quite large now. It's getting bigger and redder. And well, the tips are, it's just gorgeous. So anyway, we're here for the Nicksana. So this is now 6 weeks later, the 3rd of June, and the color has changed for the better. See, look, my hand looks kind of red because I'm all wearing red here. So there you go. So this is, what do you call you? Comic Storm or Sedum Comic Tom. Anyway, this Nicksana here has changed color, especially the little ones. Look how cute the little ones are. And this is actually, I'm telling you, is orange. So I don't know what orange, really bright color. So compared to how it was to how it is now, so in 6 weeks time the color has changed dramatically, and it loves the cold, and it doesn't mind the frost, and it doesn't mind the rain, or should I say it loves the rain. So that one in the pretty pot looks like that. And let's go check the one in the bottom. The one in the bottom here that's still not getting enough sunlight is still, well, it's still green, and it's sort of getting a little bit of a sunburnt or blush on the cheeks here, but it's still green. And the babies, of course, are still asleep. The one that I plucked and threw out, see, they haven't. Ooh, that one, so nothing yet. So they're not gonna grow, but that one ready was from before, the baby there. And so the other baby, so that was plucked earlier. And even that one, hang on. I should have filmed this earlier just to see what the growth rate is in 6 weeks. But anyway, just sort of, okay, give it a little bit of helping, touch the soil, and this one especially, oh, so pretty. Look at that, even the little one. Now, I should really remove the dry leaves and just plonk you there. There you go. So, and this is a sort of a Suyon, big Suyon, look. Beautiful, but anyway, and there's another Suyon face on that side. So there you go. And then the ones outside, I'm not even going to go outside because or else I'm going to get soaked. But you can already tell that they are very hardy plants, and they have experience. Again, we had frost again, but this Superbum here, I'm trying to grow this one small and compact and beautiful, and I think it's doing the job I want it to do. Hang on, I'll turn you around. Oops. Now I drop a leaf, doesn't matter, but look at that, so cute. Where did you go? Doesn't matter, that's gonna grow. I'm gonna come back and clean. When I clean up a few months later, it's gonna have a baby. So this one now, all I wanted to do, okay, don't touch that, don't touch the other one. Okay, there you go. Okay, is to variegate, so hopefully that will variegate. Beautiful, nice, fat Goptopetalum Superbum or Superbum. Ah, that is just absolutely gorgeous. And cotyledon pendants is coloring up. Beautiful, isn't it? Like, that's gorgeous. And all my variegated babies in here, they're all doing marvelously, enjoying the rain. Even the inside here, you can see they're getting some splashing of water. So anything that's sort of small pots like that, I probably should put it away somewhere. But anyway, somewhere exposed to the element so they can get watered and frost over. And this is one of my variegated Violet Queen. I have 3, and there's another one, and you can see the difference. They're both Violet Queen. That one is more green, and this one is beautiful variegation. See all that stripes of white, and especially in the center. So anyway, curious to see how that grows one day to be beautiful, big, large, and all those babies I want you to grow out. And then Romeo Reuben, this is a giant, are all enjoying the rain. How beautiful are you, Debbie? Okay, that's it. I'm going in because I'm getting wet.